Hi, this is Joey from Impact Studio Lighting. Today we're in the middle of New York City's Central Park at Belvedere Castle, and I must say, what a glorious spring day. We're here with B&H Photo and the event space, and today we're going to be using the Impact Mini LiteTrek 4.0 with a silver beaded umbrella. We're going to have a real live model shoot. Essentially, this class is an extension of my intro and intermediate lighting classes. Today we're going to be using the Impact Mini LiteTrek 4.0, which is a strobe unit, which is going to require you to shoot all manual. This is the equivalent of driving a car with a stick, essentially, okay? The light source is 400 watt-seconds. It works off of this little battery, and God honestly, we've shot, I want to say, well over 500 pops from this already, and we're still firing off the single battery. Not bad. It allows you to shoot in the park, on the moon, on the shore if you wish. We're using a silver beaded umbrella, and if you've been to any of my classes, you know I'm a big fan of umbrellas for a couple reasons. Either their inefficiency or their efficiency, and this monster tends to be very efficient. We're shooting outside on a very, very bright day. We need to make sure that this monster is very efficient, okay? It's maximizing the light output. It's got a silver beaded interior. This silver beaded interior diffuses the light from the get-go, right as soon as the light touches it. In addition to that, we're using the PowerSync 16, which is the radio transmitter that we're going to use to fire this thing. Again, we're going to be shooting all in manual at this point in the game, okay? Now I'm going to back up and tell you what we did. Essentially what we did is we got our handy dandy light meter. I've had this thing for about 12 years. It has outlasted all my camera and computers thus far, and it's still kicking. Make a long story short, is all we did is we metered our light source. And essentially, we get our subject here, we take a meter reading, and that's 4.0 and 9/10, which is 5/6 essentially, okay? But we're finding out that a lot of different cameras today have different tolerances. So we're finding out it's more like a 7/1-ish, okay? Our light source, the one that's up here, the one that we can't control, is our ambient light. That we're gonna control by our shutter speed. We got about 1/200 when we metered that, okay? So at this point, you wanna set your ISO at 200, you wanna set your aperture at 7.1, and you wanna set your shutter at 1/200. Your creative pedal is going to come from your ambient. That is your shutter speed in this case, okay? Start there. If you want a little darker background, you're going to increase your shutter speed. If you want a little brighter background, you're going to decrease the shutter speed just by a drop or so, okay? But if you've been to my classes, you know I really preach this. The three variables are ISO, shutter, and aperture. And that's all we're dealing with today, all in manual, okay guys? Who wants to come up here first? If your model shifts this much, remember she was standing here and now Jessica's here, the light's gonna change a little bit. So watch your subject right over here. So if you see her move, that's kind of what you have to do too. Because again, what's gonna happen, we're depending on that fall off, we're gonna be increasing the light or decreasing the light. Remember our inverse square law, guys. Pay attention to your light source. The light is coming from that direction. Jessica, the model, knows where the light's coming from. She's very attentive to that. Okay, I'm happy. Come take a look, guys.
For more information, please visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. You can also connect with us on the web.